In honor of this being the 60th anniversary of the assassination of JFK, I want to bring you one number that proves that he was killed by a conspiracy and not by a lone government. One number that proves it. That number is 1 in 167 trillion. 1 in 167 trillion. That's the probability of 15 unnatural deaths befalling witnesses of the JFK assassination out of a pool of about 1,400. Now, unnatural deaths obviously means things like car crashes, murders, suicides, etc. And the number of witnesses, it doesn't just mean witnesses to the murder, it means witnesses of, knew Oswald before the assassination, things like that. So there were roughly 1,400 witnesses. And within the year after JFK was assassinated, and I just walked into a tree, after JFK was assassinated, 15 unnatural deaths befell these witnesses. Again, the odds of that being a coincidence are 1 in 167 trillion, but it gets worse. Because witness deaths increased dramatically at the time of the 1977 congressional investigation into the assassination called the House Select Committee on Assassination, in the 14 years following the JFK assassination, 1963 to 1977, there were a minimum of 70 unnatural deaths befalling people in that group of witnesses, out of 1,400 witnesses, roughly. The probability of that is 1 in 714 million trillion. This is all coming from the book Hit List, about these unnatural deaths that have befallen witnesses of the JFK assassination conspiracy over the years since that assassination. Here's a quick list of a few of them. Dorothy Kilgallen, the nationally famous reporter who interviewed Jack Ruby in prison, she died of unexplained causes after hinting at an explosive breakthrough in the Kennedy story. Then there's a panicked intelligence professional named Gary Underhill who reportedly came to a friend's home in fear of his life the night after the assassination, raving about the CIA. He committed suicide, quote unquote, a day later. A railroad worker who saw a shooter on the grassy knoll died in an automobile accident. Strippers who were employed by Jack Ruby, who ended up killing Oswald. Strippers who were employed by Ruby and reported seeing him with Oswald in the days leading up to the assassination, they too were found dead. Sheriff's deputies who talked too much about what they witnessed on that day, they were either killed or driven to quote-unquote suicide. A witness who saw men other than Oswald fleeing the Texas Book Depository building after the shooting, received several telephone threats and survived multiple attempts on his life. Lieutenant Commander Pitzer was another well-known one. He witnessed the Kennedy autopsy and was killed under very suspicious circumstances. And then, of course, JFK's well-known mistress, Mary Meyer. I brought you that story recently of her assassination in broad daylight a year after JFK's assassination. And that video I brought to you just a week ago. So, and that's just a few of them. That's just a few of the many, many people who have found their end after unnatural deaths, having been witnesses to the JFK assassination or aspects of it. And they all found an untimely end. Anyway, this is one of several videos I'm bringing you guys on the JFK assassination and proof that it was a government conspiracy. The rest are on my channel. Thanks.